is Monday, October 25th, 2 months away from Christmas and 6 days away from Halloween. I'm Maureen Kyle in for Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks so much for joining us online. It has been a soggy few days and Holly is showing us if it sticks around. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning, Maureen. And I think that's the big question with it being such a busy week. And we're looking ahead to the rest of today. And already this morning, some of you have dealt with some showers. As we get into the afternoon, more scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and they do become, meaning the showers, a bit more numerous. We'll continue to see on and off wet weather through tonight and even into your Tuesday, more showers around. And it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow with highs only close to 50 degrees. In fact, by tomorrow, as we head through the day, we won't even see temperatures moving much at all as we start in the upper 40s and kind of hold exactly there even into tomorrow evening. This is later tomorrow evening, and we're still in that mid to upper 40 to near 50 range with those leftover showers into early Wednesday. And then by Wednesday, when we're talking on go, it will be drier, but we're still going to have plenty of overcast skies. So looking ahead to the rest of today, we're going with a rainy, kind of soggy start to the week. Can't rule out a thunderstorm. Low 60s is seasonal, but is going to definitely have that sort of damp vibe throughout the day. We'll fall into the upper 40s, as we just mentioned, overnight. We're going to see more showers throughout your Tuesday, low 50s. Midweek, a little breather. There's still a slight chance of a shower. We can't really rule it out throughout much of the week. And then we get into Friday, and it's such a big weekend with Halloween and everything going on with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And we've got more rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, though, just in time for Halloween itself, if that happens to be your trick or treat. Partly cloudy skies, 50s for highs. A typical Halloween forecast, I feel like, Maureen. And we've got the Browns against the Steelers here at home. So the weather is going to work for both of those.
Oh, absolutely. That is a classic sort of Halloween forecast for Northeast Ohio. Holly, thank you. Well, it's here, Rock Hall Induction Week. The celebration kicked off yesterday with concerts and different events. If you're looking to get in on the Rock Hall action this week, there's a little something for everyone. The class this year includes Tina Turner, the Foo Fighters, Jay-Z, just to name a few, and some big names will induct them like Taylor Swift, Paul McCartney, and Lionel Richie. This week, they're celebrating the class with events like an inductee-themed party and a book signing with the Go-Go's.
The clubs around Cleveland are all booking bands, and we're making this sort of a festival week for everybody. Music is one of those things, and especially rock and roll, that connects us. And everybody has their personal stories for how some music from one of these inductees impacted them. And we want those stories to come alive when you hear those folks playing.
Celebration of music continues all week. Then Saturday, for the first time at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, the induction of the most diverse class in Rock Hall history. Of course, for more information or how to watch the ceremony, we have it all posted for you on WKYC.com. All right, well, let's get to some COVID-19 news, as this week will set up to be a big one for the FDA, set to discuss vaccinations for kids. A meeting is scheduled for tomorrow to authorize the shots for kids ages 5 to 11. This vaccine would open vaccine eligibility to an estimated 28 million children in the U.S. If authorized, a vaccination plan is anticipated to launch as early as the first week of November, after the Pfizer-BioNTech shot clears key steps. Meanwhile, singer and songwriter Ed Sheeran has tested positive for COVID-19 and will do interviews and performances from his house while he self-isolates. The 30-year-old broke the news on social media just a few days before his new album comes out. As of today, he says he's feeling okay and is resting. Meanwhile, protesters against vaccine mandates tried to storm the Brooklyn Nets arena last night. The protest was in support of Kyrie Irving's refusal to get vaccinated. It unfolded just before the Nets' home opener. Some of the hundreds there pushed past the barricades as security guards struggled to keep them out. The former Cavs point guard is barred from the Nets from playing or practicing until he complies with the team's vaccine requirement. Well, in developing news, Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministries is speaking out once again, releasing a video statement over the weekend asking for prayers for the 17 kidnapped missionaries and their families. The members of the aid group were in Haiti visiting an orphanage last weekend when they were kidnapped by a notorious criminal gang. The leader of that gang has threatened to kill the aid workers unless they receive a $17 million ransom.
Many children are praying for those being held hostage. No doubt especially for the children that are being held. One 3-year-old child prayed that the naughty people would become good. Another 5-year-old child prayed that the baby could have milk and the moms and dads and children could have food, and that there would be an angel sent that maybe could help them.
Both Haitian police negotiators and the FBI are involved in finding a peaceful solution. Well, this morning we couldn't learn a cause of death for Janice Jackson, the stepdaughter of Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson, who died Friday. Sources tell us that Janice Jackson was found unresponsive that day. This is the second death for Jackson and his family in just over a month. Janice was the mother of Frank Q. Jackson, who was shot and killed in September. Well, this morning, a chance to change to how you dial your phone number nationwide and here in Northeast Ohio. Starting today, callers in 82 area codes must use their 3-digit area code when calling a local number, according to the FCC. This will make way for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline's new nationwide number, 988. The number will be active by July 16th of next year. In Ohio, the area codes 513 and 440 are included in this change. All right, well, let's get to your checklist of consumer news. And we start with the closing of a popular local ice cream spot. Sweet Moses served its last cones yesterday. It had been in business in the Gordon Square Arts District for 10 years. They were best known for their traditional ice cream soda floats. Long lines plagued Cedar Point over the weekend. The park had to put in a capacity limit in place as park goers complained about long lines for rides and wait times getting out of the parking lot. Cedar Point is currently running Halloween weekends, which continues through this Sunday, Halloween. The global shipping crisis continues to haunt Americans just 1 week away from Halloween. Some costume shops report a scary shortage of wigs, fog machines, and popular outfits worn year after year. Some costumes are even being made in-house. Newer costumes manufactured later in the year are slow to arrive. Some aren't expected to show up until late this week. And we are going to give you a reason to smile today in the name of brotherly love. And this comes from the Mentor High School football game on Friday, where one player got a huge surprise. His brother came home from deployment with the Navy. You can see number 55, Ryan Lawson, hugging his brother Nick Hardman before the game. Nick's been away in Japan for more than a year. So heartwarming, and we're so glad that they got that moment. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and the world. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Maureen Kyle, and I'll see you Tuesday morning on Go. Have a great week.